Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, taking you on a tour of Lot 109 in Ashton Woods. This is a 23-acre tract here, and this road I'm on is called Red Spruce Lane. It's just a little short road here in Ashton Woods. It doesn't have much going on here. There's not much off of it, but you're only about 2 miles from the Trough View Gate from the Hard Cap Road right here. But it's private as all get out. The lot, it just goes down there about as far as you can see, and there's a cul-de-sac down there. And the property goes down to the end of that cul-de-sac from where I'm standing here. But it is super, super private back here. And this lot has a driveway on it. You'll see the gate here and everything. Driveway's about 700 foot long. So you're back in here on the lot, you know, with your building site, you know, for maximum privacy and everything. And I'll show you the map here. So I'm standing, the driveway goes in right here like this and takes you all the way back to right in here. And I'll just take videos as I go. But you'll notice this big area in here, there's about 8 acres in here that's perfectly flat on top of the hill here. So way more usable ground than you typically get on an Ashton Woods lot. Then it drops off pretty steep here, but then you get down, there's your little hollows and stuff down in here. And it goes up another ridge over here across the hollow. But we'll shoot all that as we go. Keenan Shanholtz here again, West Virginia Land and Home Realty on Lot 109 in Ashton Woods. And some pretty unique things about this lot. So when you come back to the end of the driveway, which is right in here, you got like a little campsite back here. So there's an outhouse right over there. And then this observation deck right here, which is pretty big. You got a fire pit and everything. And so you have some nice views from this lot. I mean, nothing that's gonna like blow anybody away. It's not like humongous views, but still pretty daggone nice. And with this lot, you're gonna wanna wait till like the leaves are off and figure out exactly kind of maybe where you'd want to situate a house or a cabin on this lot, because like this is north this way, and you can cut some of these trees down here if you wanted to put something like right in here and open up the view to the north, which is pretty good. You're kind of looking at Sawmill Mountain over there. But the bigger view actually might be around back to the east, back in this direction, because the lot goes this way a pretty good ways. I mean, if anything, we're probably, if you're looking at the lot from the road, we're probably left to center a little bit. But like a flat, like out there behind the outhouse, you know, I'm thinking you can get out there and have a bigger view kind of looking east into South Branch Mountain over there. And this is going to be kind of hard to make out on the videos, but like, you know, you could see the mountain off there in the distance. I mean, this is going to be a whole lot easier to figure out, you know, once the leaves are off or whatever. And then this is just a little logging road that runs around here like this, runs through the lot. And then here's where it drops off, you know, steep. I mean, it's not very far, but it's steep. It drops off down into this hollow down in here. And, you know, in looking at this, I think it'd be pretty easy. There's a place on around here where it's not too bad to get down to where you could maybe have somebody in here with a bulldozer or something and just cut you like a little ATV path in here, you know, to get down to the bottom. I think pretty easy. That way you're not walking up and down the hill. But it is so private back in here. I mean, the way it sits, nobody can really encroach on you whatsoever on this lot, just the way it's laid out. So, and once again, I'll show you here where we're at on the map. So we're right here, like say the little clearing's about right here where my finger is, and you can see where the driveway just comes back this flat. Then here's where the little drop off is, and I'm gonna go down in this hollow, investigate down in here, because I know there's a blue line stream down there, which is a tributary of what's called Stony Run. So we'll just keep going here. But you definitely got some views from this lot. Nice, you know, it's not, the view's not a 10 here, but it's probably a solid 6 anyways, maybe a 7. Keenan Shanholtz here again, lot 109 Ashton Woods. And I'm down here in the bottom of the hollow. And what a pretty little spot down here. As you can see, it lays good down in this hollow. And the deck and everything, the end of the driveway's up on top of the hill. And there's a little old logging road down here in the hollow that runs parallel with Stony Run here. And it's August, okay? And there's water in this stream. And there are a ton of little minnows swimming around in here. I have no idea what they are, but you can see them swimming around in there. As I zoom in on the video, I have no idea what those would be. I don't think they're native trout or anything like that. I wouldn't stretch that far. But what I want to point out here is there's a waterfall right here. Now, of course, the water in August is not running hard enough for it to be really flowing down off there, but I'm sure in the spring and in the winter, this is really noisy down here with the little waterfall. It's beautiful. I mean, you can see the water's running down through there right now into this big hole. I mean, you just see those minnows going nuts in there. But they might just be little creek chubs or something like that. But yeah, I mean, the stream keeps getting her, you know, down through here, so I'll just keep investigating as I go. But just check out, here's the little logging road down here in the hollow. And I'll turn around this way, but I want to go down here because there's, you know, this little creek, you know, there's a couple hollows that come together down here, but look at the size of the white oaks and stuff down here. And how I got down in here, I followed a humongoid deer path down off the side of the hill to get down in here. So the hunt in Ashton Woods is top notch. I mean, there's big bucks in here, bear, turkey. I mean, pretty much anything you want to go after. And, you know, what you got to remember about this lot is it already has a driveway. I mean, that's a pretty long driveway. I mean, you're talking about, at a minimum, the driveway that's in here would cost you $15,000 to have installed today. The little deck that's up there and the outhouse, I mean, there's $5 grand right there. I mean, with the cost of lumber and stuff like that. So you got about $20,000 worth of infrastructure already done on this lot. And, you know, so you can start using it right away. I mean, you can pull your camper back in here. Well, up there to where the deck is, not down in here. But I'd just make me a path. I'd have somebody come in here with the dozer, because whenever you clear off a bigger spot for your building site or whatever, I'd have somebody make me a path right down against the side of this hill so I can get my four-wheeler down in here and use it. But so I'm down in here. So here's the creek right here, and it's going to meet like another drainage right over here. So I'm gonna go check that out. But so I'm getting long-winded on this video. But where I'm at is right here. This little ridge comes down. This is the hollow here where the creek is. And what we're looking at in front of us is going to be where this hollow comes down. But I'll go over and check that out. Keenan Shanholtz here again, 109 Ashton Woods. Just wanted to shoot another video here. I'm, you know, right here along where the stream is right here, where Stony Run, and I'm looking at the property line right here. So I'm all the way right, excuse me, I'm right here is where I'm at. And so the red paint is the property line for the property. So I'm all the way kind of down on this side. And once again, so this in front of me is this little ridge that comes down. Then you have the other drainage over here, which doesn't, I mean, it's going to carry water, you know, in the spring and stuff like that in the wintertime. But it's not as, you know, it doesn't have as much water in it as this does right now at all. But, and then what the property does, it goes up from here. There's like a ridge, which is what this is, a pine ridge, and it goes almost to the top of the ridge up there. So, just a heck of a spot back in here. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, I can't imagine how many deer must cross through here where all these hollows come together. And just look at the woods down in here. I mean, this is all white oaks down in here. I'm back, you know, back onto the property right now, so you see the red paint. All the lines are well marked and everything. It's pretty easy to figure out where you're at here in Ashton Woods. But there's even another, like I'm walking on a trail right now that goes around this little ridge right in here. Once again, more big white oaks and stuff. I mean, this is definitely a little trail right in here. But if you'd have somebody just cut you a path coming down the side of that hill, you got all kinds of ATV riding down in here, and you got a cool little rock formation on this little ridge here to my right. But yeah, this is a really nice light. Now you can see, now when you start going up this ridge over here where it goes, you're back into, you know, pines and stuff. But this one's a winner. Big deer trail I'm walking on right here. I mean, just an awesome hunting spot down in here. And of course you got the waterfall and everything, but if you've been looking for, you know, a lot in Ashton Woods, or a lot anywhere for that matter, and you want something you can use day one, at least get onto with, you know, a camper or a tent or something, and you got to have your privacy, you don't want to be right along a subdivision road somewhere, and you need a little bit of a view to look at, this one's a slam dunk. And keep in mind, this is not 20 acres like most. This one's 23 acres, so you get an extra 3 football fields worth of land on this property as opposed to a 20 acre lot. Give me a call.